Hi, are you feeling empty or trying to find a deeper connection or meaning to life? Are you searching for purpose or the purpose of your existence? Are you trying to find your higher self? Are you trying to connect on a deeper level? Are you trying to find or fill some kind of void in your life? That yearning, that longing, that void, that is known as the God-sized hole. Let's talk about that. Hi guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Estella and this is my channel, and I am back with another faith conversation. Now, if you are new here, welcome. And if you're not, welcome back my GA, welcome back my GA, welcome back my GA, welcome back my G. Thank you so much for showing up again and again and again. Thank you so much for returning, because you guys, you really keep me going, at least I'm not talking to myself. You keep me going. It's nice, it's fun. I keep doing this and I really appreciate you guys. I pray and speak blessings over you guys. Thank you so much. So I'm back again, like I said, with another faith conversation, and this one is on filling the God-sized hole. Yep, filling the God-sized hole. Now, God created us, and he created us for a purpose. He created us for eternal purposes. You understand? So God created us with the desire for eternity in our hearts. You know how even as humans, when we make something, you make it for a purpose, you make it for a reason. When we create something, we produce something, it's always for something, for a reason, for a purpose, for a use, for a particular use. Do you get what I mean? That's the same way God created us, and he created us for eternal purposes. So we are meant to, we find that we turn to desire eternity. We turn to desire things that's like a deeper meaning to things and a deeper connection and revelation to things, if you get what I mean. Now, the heart of man is sinful. We're all born into sin. We're all born, if you haven't accepted Jesus Christ as your Lord and your personal Savior, then you are living in sin. You're born into sin. You're living in darkness. You're walking in darkness until you come to accept him and accept his light. Do you know what I mean? So our hearts are sinful. We're all born into sin because that's the world we've come into. So we tend to realize that we always try to fill this emptiness or this deep desire and longing in us with anything and everything else but God. We turn to everything and anything, and I'm talking about from work, relationships, hobbies, drugs, sports, movies, whatever. We tend to just about anything, even to other mediums and stuff like that. Anything, because it's our heart itself is kind of because we're born into sin. That sinful heart is kind of against God. So it leads you to anything and anywhere else to find that connection aside from God. You know what I mean? It leads you anywhere and everywhere else. It never leads you to God. So you realize that when you chase all of these things, achievement, goals, work, money, relationships, all of these things, to try to fill that void, you will kind of find some degree of happiness. I mean, when you're doing the drugs in the moment, it's lit, it's fine, it's fun, but when it fades or when it wears off, you are back to the same point where you were, and you're still feeling empty, you're still feeling this way. You try to achieve all these big things, and you achieve all those great things, and when you've been given the awards and when you've received your accolades, you're still feeling empty and you're not fulfilled. Do you get what I mean? You use all of these things to try to fill that void, and it doesn't work because none of these things are eternal. So we realize that we are still unfulfilled, and it's our lives never seem satisfactory. Now, Solomon in the Bible, he had everything. Solomon had everything. He was the wisest. He's the wisest king to ever have lived. He's the wisest person to ever have lived on this planet, right? Solomon had everything. He was so wise. He was so rich. He had Solomon was the richest in his time. You know, he was so rich. He had all the women, 300 wives, 700 concubines, 1,000 women by his side. He had everything, like literally all the things of the world that you'd want, that you'd chase, that you'd go after. He had all of those things. And in Ecclesiastes, he called all of these things vanity. That everything is vanity. All of these things are vanity. Like there is literally no fulfillment in it. There's no satisfaction in it. There is nothing. Like it's empty. You can chase all of these things and do all of these things, and it's all vanity. So literally, he's told us there's no need for you to waste your time trying to find it. Like even if you don't read the Bible, even if you don't, you don't believe, so like you don't care about what Solomon said. I think we live in a world where there's information everywhere. You can literally find so much information everywhere and through everyone. People are talking about their stories and talking about how they've searched and they've looked for stuff, and you can see and you can tell sometimes from people's stories how they've achieved everything, and it seems like their lives are perfect, and yet they still feel, or it still seems, or it still looks like there's something missing, or they're not happy, or there's something just off. And we can see from other people's lives, like we literally have access to so much information on that. You cannot tell me that you cannot see these things around. Like even if you don't believe it, you can see it, you can tell, you can know. And in your own life, even if you don't believe in God and you believe in the things that I'm saying, you can tell that sometimes you're looking for this deeper meaning, this deeper satisfaction. You just want something more, something deeper, something eternal. Let me use that word. Maybe you wouldn't think of it in the moment as eternal, but you just want something deeper, something more to what you are doing. You go about your day, come back, and you ask yourself, is this all that there is to it? Like what's next? What's the bigger picture? What's happening? Like what's all this for? It's a God-sized hole, and it's only God that can fill it. As when we try to fill away everything else other than God, it's like we are trying to put square pegs in round holes. And square pegs and round holes, it won't work. It won't fit. Like no matter what you do, it won't do. You get what I mean? So you need to stop. We all need to stop trying to fill this void or this emptiness with anything else other than God. I know our hearts itself pushes us to anywhere and everything else other than God, but that is why people who have found the way come back to tell us that this is it, this is the way, like we found it. Because God tells us to witness, to tell our story, so people will know, just that people know that someone knows that this thing that they are feeling, or this thing that they are going through, someone else also has felt it, or this person also has gone through it. This is the same thing that she's saying, and she's telling me that she's found the way, and this is the way. So let me give it a try. Let me go towards the side and find it. And we as Christians, we have come to let most people know and to tell people that void, that emptiness, that desire, that deep longing, it can only be filled with God. So stop trying to find it anywhere else but in God. Okay, do you know what? Let me put it this way. As I mentioned earlier, life outside of Christ, life outside of God is darkness. You're walking in darkness. You're walking in sin. Jesus Christ is the light. And so you've accepted him and you've accepted that light into your life. You are in darkness. There is this scripture in Isaiah that talks about how the people who walk in darkness have found a great light. Now here's the thing, they found a great light. They didn't create some great light for themselves. This light that we are supposed to find, this light that we are looking for, you cannot make it for yourself. It's not something that you can just conjure. It's something that is there that you're meant to find. Do you get it? You cannot do it for yourself. Jesus Christ himself told us in the word that he is the light of the world, and if we follow him, we cease to walk in darkness, and now we will have the light of the world. We'll have the light of life. Do you get what I mean? So Jesus Christ is the light, and a life outside of him is walking in darkness. Now when you're in darkness, when you're in the dark, no light is in the room. When you're trying to find a way around, you're trying to move around, you stumble or you hit something, or like you can't walk around with so much confidence because you cannot really see where you're going. Now when the light comes on, you have perspective. That's what the light does. The light gives perspective. So this thing that we are looking for in our lives, trying to find purpose, trying to find meaning, trying to find this whatever, all of it, trying to find the perspective of our lives, all of these things, you can only find it with the light on, in the light. You can only find it in Christ. You can only find it in God. So that's emptiness that you're feeling, that God-sized hole, you can only fill it with God. Jesus Christ, who is the light, he lights your path, he lights your way, so that you are able to find your way around. You are able to get to where you are going, where you are headed. Jesus Christ gives us joy, and the joy that God gives us is not fleeting. It's not the kind of happiness that you get for a little bit while you chase other things. This one is there forever. It's eternal. You just have so much joy and so much peace in your heart, because that is what Jesus Christ gives. He gives us joy, he gives us peace, he gives us self-confidence and love, and all of these things that we're looking for, you find it in God. Self-control, all of it. Do you get what I mean? So we need to, if you happen to be someone who's looking for a way to fill some void in your life, you feel like there's a void or there's something you're looking for, deeper meaning, deeper connection, I'm just here to let you know that is a God-sized hole, and that hole can only be filled by God. Just as square pegs cannot fit in round holes, that's the same way we cannot fill a God-sized or a God-shaped hole with fleeting things or with worldly things. If you get what I mean. You cannot fill it with anything else other than God. It's literally a God-sized hole. It's only God who can fill that hole. So just give God a try. Open yourself up, and just let God in. It's only through a personal relationship with God through Jesus Christ, by faith, that you can fill that God-shaped hole. So I'm just here to let you guys know. Today's message is very concise, very straightforward, very brief. That emptiness, that longing, that desire, all of those things that you want, that you're looking for, that you're trying to find, your higher self, all of it, we call it so many things nowadays. It's just you trying to fill a God-sized hole. It's a God-sized hole, and you cannot use just anything else to fill it other than God. So give God a try. Allow God to come live inside your heart and to transform you and to fill that hole and to give you everything that you need to feel complete and whole and connected to the source. Yeah, so that's it, guys. That's the message. It's only God that can fill the God-sized hole. So stop trying to find it anywhere and everywhere else. If you're someone out there who has tried so many things and so many ways and so many places to find that, and you're not finding it anywhere else, this is your answer. This is what you've been waiting to hear. Give God a chance. Let him in, and you will find that hole will be filled, and you'll find so much joy and peace and contentment. Okay, guys, so before I end this video, I just want to share my personal testimony on this. Now, before I found Jesus Christ, I had that hole too. I just didn't know that it was a God-sized hole. I didn't even know what it was back then. I just knew I was looking for purpose. I was looking for a deeper meaning to life. I was just trying to find myself and just connect with my my greater self, or whatever we call that. Charlie, almost entering new age things, so crazy. Anyways, yeah, I just knew that I needed to find something, just a knowing. It's something. I just knew I was searching for something. I just didn't know what it was. I can't even really pinpoint to say I was particularly searching for something, but I just knew that there was something missing. Yeah, so I was just living life. I lived in the fast lane, did all the drugs. Man, I partied really hard all the time. There were times when I partied every single day of the week. There was just so much I tried to do, to just get some kind of fulfillment and everything. And I tried all of these things, all of this partying, drugs, all of these things. I tried that. I tried working. I tried a lot of travel stuff. I tried hanging with my friends all the time. There was a point where I didn't even want to just be by myself, just be home for too long. I just needed to go out, just hang with friends, just do something. I was just trying to fill it with just about anything and everything. I tried so many things, relationships, and I tried so many things, work, so many things. I I did. I really did try things. But then I found Jesus. I found God, guys. I gave my life to Christ. I found him. I experienced them on the personal level, and I rededicated my life to Christ. And guys, it was like suddenly, like there was just this calm that came over me. There was just this knowing. There was just this peace. I don't know how to explain it, guys. I don't know if anybody, like, you know, knows like exactly what I'm talking about. You can put in the comment section, let people know, because like I didn't even know like that I could even see when I experienced it. It was just like, wow. Like that's how I still feel till today. Like from that time till now, that peace, that calm is still there. I'm not stressed out. I'm not worried. I'm not trying to find any deeper anything. I just know that I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. I'm good. Everything is gonna be all right. Everything is working out. I'm just walking in obedience, and everything is just peachy. So that is my personal testimony. I had a God side hole too, and when I found Jesus Christ, everything changed for me. And I just want to share that with someone. Let them know that like there is that fulfillment that you're looking for. There is a peace that you're looking for. There is that light that you're searching, and it's Christ. It is God, and you can only find it in him. So give him a chance, y'all. And yeah, just watch him do like amazing things with you and for you. Yeah. Okay. So I think I can end the video now. Now, if there's anybody that has any kind of testimony to share on this, or you can relate, or you gave God a chance and you realize that hole has been filled, or now you know your purpose, and just put it in the comment section. Let people know. Let people who come around and find this video know that this is what it is. Like, when you find God, when you find Christ, when you find that light, you no longer walk in darkness. Like, that hole is filled, and there is just so much contentment, joy, and peace that you have, you know. And if you have anything else that you want to add to this, anything else that you want to share, please leave it in the comment section. Okay, well, thank you again for tuning in. Thank you for coming. Thank you for listening. I pray that God blesses this word, that as you hear it, that he uses it for his glory. He uses us as a seed planted in you, where he would water and nurture till it grows, and you know, he just do what he wants to do in your life. So thank you. God bless you. And I really do hope and pray that you all find and you all have that God-sized hole in your life filled with God. Now remember to like, comment, share, subscribe to this channel if you haven't, you know, all the good stuff. And till the next video, it's bye for now. It's bye for now. It's bye for now.